Among poultry farmers, Ten Elsen is better known as Specht, manufacturer of the original Specht poultry batteries. Specht's success is based on a future-oriented concept which combines traditional craftsmanship, quality and advanced technology without losing its simplicity. Numerous batteries that are still functioning trouble-free after 25 years emphasize the renowned Specht quality. An international market leader in poultry batteries, in the nearly 30 years of company history, Ten Elsen Specht has delivered more than 4,000 installations to 24 countries worldwide. The company's head office is based in Sonsbeck, Germany, near Düsseldorf and the Dutch border in Venlo. This is where the entire Specht production and logistics take place. Next to the machinery hall with computer-controlled bending and punching machines, a welding department and its own lacquer division. Ten Elsen has a roller manufacturing division which produces rollers, bearings and so on, not only for their own use but also for the car industry. The warehouse, where deliveries are made ready for dispatch as well, is equipped with a modern loading bay. The company's management is in the capable hands of its founder Johannes Ten Elsen, his wife Paula, and the two sons Hans Theo and Wilfried. Their devotion and commitment can be recognized in the company logo, the woodpecker. The modern Specht laying and rearing batteries are the result of a long series of cage system developments which started in 1966. The very first Specht battery with all-round manure belts was introduced at the agricultural exhibition in Dortmund in 1967. Just a year later, in 1968, batteries with a length of more than 90 meters were produced. The quality as well as the length of the Specht installations increased ever since. Under today's conditions, battery lengths of more than 150 meters have long ceased to be a problem. The modern Specht laying battery, based on a wire construction, guarantees good visual control as well as uniform lighting and ventilation. The latter is a great advantage, particularly in countries with a hot climate. The easily operable sliding door accelerates bird housing and removal. Horizontal door bars reduce feather loss and allow the birds to eat simultaneously, even in 8 birds per cage setups. The Specht laying cage is quite large, that is 60 centimeters wide. This allows the birds to move around better so that escape reactions and stress are largely prevented, while improved laying performance is achieved. The Specht cage floor combines flexibility and stability. Contrary to other battery manufacturers, Specht offers an individual cage floor. The cage floor is slightly bulged, so that nest formation is made impossible, even with a setup of 8 birds per cage. The eggs roll safely to the belt, and the birds can't chip them. The most important cost factor in egg production is feed consumption. Reducing the rate of feed loss caused by mechanical cage design must therefore be avoided. Specht has solved this problem by developing a unique feeding system. The Specht feed hopper is completely closed so that the feed dust diminishes significantly. The filling occurs on the basis of an overflow system from top to bottom. This helps prevent feed blockage and ingredient separation. The special Specht dosing slide only replenishes the feed actually consumed. By feeding small quantities several times a day, feed consumption can be perfectly rationed. This results in an optimal feed conversion of 2 kilograms of feed for 1 kilogram of eggs. The quality of the Specht feeding system with feed hopper is unequaled anywhere in the world. The system is also very economical in use. The laying cages are equipped with nipple drinkers with a V-type trough underneath. A water tank with float valve is provided for each battery tier. The The Specht manure removal system makes it possible to remove the manure quickly and automatically in all tiers at the same time. Drive rollers on special bearings guarantee noise-free, no-maintenance operation with the belts running trouble-free. They're guided on a truly straight course, even on runs exceeding 150 meters. Manure scrapers between the belts and on the drive rollers avoid an accumulation of dust and dirt. The wide distance between cage floor and manure belt offers the advantage that the manure can stay on the belts for up to 12 days, according to the battery length. The Specht cross manure removal answers these modern production demands. It offers a high transport capacity and large stability. Specht has been a pioneer in the field of manure drying systems for years. The environmental advantages of this system are well known. Nitrates are broken down, phosphates removed, and ammonia vapors are considerably reduced, which results in a better house climate. This is an important advantage for cage farming in warm countries. At the moment, 98% of new Specht batteries are equipped with the manure drying system. With the Specht manure drying system, the middle partition walls are replaced by air ducts. These air ducts are 26 centimeters high and 10 centimeters wide. This quite large diameter diminishes the air friction and therefore saves energy. Its central position above the manure belt gives uniform drying results and little dust development. A lip prevents spilled drinking water and dust from blocking the air duct openings. Fresh air is brought into the house by means of a fan in the front. This fresh air is warmed up in heat exchange tubes, which are suspended above the battery rows throughout the entire house. The Specht manure drying system has become known not only because of its excellent drying results, 60 to 70%, but also thanks to its exceptionally low energy costs. Specht egg belts are 10.5 centimeters wide. The speed of the belt can be regulated with a frequency converter. The egg belts are self-cleaning. The belt supports are bent in such a way as to scrape off the dirt when the belts run back. This way the belts stay clean and the eggs are not dirtied. The transfer from the egg belt to the conveyor belt occurs by means of a brush. This brush absorbs possible shocks and reduces in this way the number of cracks and checks, even with thin-shelled eggs. The transfer position can be adjusted very accurately in height and length. As there is only one egg transfer for the entire system, the risk of cracks is very low. Before the conveyor belt is taken to the next tiers by means of a lifter column, the egg belts run back about 1 meter. The eggs that are in front on the belt can be carried to safety. This unique feature can only be found in Specht batteries. For the entire house, only one motor for the egg belts, one motor for the lifters, and 1 to 2 motors for the conveyor belt are required. Apart from laying batteries, Specht offers rearing batteries. Specht laying and rearing batteries are patented worldwide. The Specht rearing battery is the result of high-class research, offering major advantages. There are no work requirements, except for controls and vaccinations during the pre-breeding period. All cages are suitable for growing from day-old to maturity. The rearing cage is available in 2 different depths. Each cage is equipped with 3 drinking nipples with drip tray and 1 drinking cup. The entire drinking system can be adjusted in height with only one single handrail per row. The Specht feeding system with feed hopper and dosing slide offers an excellent uniformity. Unique to Specht is the refill system, with which the feed is put underneath a partition wall into a feed trough inside the cage. As the cages are completely separated from each other, there's no feed transport outside the actual cage area. The lack of adjustable feed openings or doors reduces work requirements. The sliding doors are provided with a kink, preventing the birds from dropping their manure into the feed trough. The Specht rearing battery can be equipped with the Specht manure drying system. Nowadays, laying poultry farmers are very interested in good rearing. Often, after a visit to a rearing company, poultry farmers choose laying hens from a Specht rearing battery. The assembly of Specht batteries is based on a modular design principle, simple and uncomplicated. The stable frame construction with stands at a regular distance of 1.2 meters permits 3, 4 or even 8 tier-high batteries with a total length of more than 150 meters. Next to top-quality laying and rearing batteries, Specht guarantees excellent service. With more than 30 years of experience, Tenelson disposes of ample know-how, which it would like to put at your disposal. Whether you're looking for complete farm installations or just some advice on feed distribution, ventilation and so on. Specht company engineers are always well informed about the latest developments and technologies. This Specht service and advice is offered to you worldwide. Our multilingual staff speaks German, Dutch, French, Italian, Spanish, English, Polish and Russian. This enables us to be of assistance in your own language. After 30 years of leadership in the poultry business, we can give the modern industrial poultry farmer several very good reasons for choosing a Specht battery. Smoothly running manure belts, the unique Specht feed hopper, energy-saving systems, and a service life of more than 20 years. More than 4,000 poultry farmers around the world have already put their trust in Tenelson Specht. And they were right.